Hey, Rick, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think I've told you this a million times. I've admired Organic Valley for so long, and so I just want to thank you for this collaboration, this partnership. Organic Valley is, such a special company, so thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for hosting this, for Food Tank being here, and for everyone attending. And thank you to all the panelists that are going to be up here today.
Yes.
It's going to be an exciting event.
It really is. So before we talk about Organic Valley, I think you have such a really special and unique origin story. Can you talk a little bit about your background? I know, like me, you grew up in a rural area, but you've been doing a lot of things since then.
Yeah, definitely. I grew up in a rural community in Southwest Michigan, a one-stoplight town where if you drive through it, you blink, you could miss it.
Same.
A farmer's community. My family is part of a farming community as well. And so I've been in the food industry for 25 years now, and as I was looking for my next opportunity in the marketplace, I really wanted to find a company that really had a strong mission to what they were doing, and I found that with Organic Valley, their mission of saving small family farms, of protecting where our food comes from. So it's natural now that it really connects what I'm doing now from where I came from.
Yeah, that's so nice to make that connection and really get back to your roots. I want to make sure that everyone in the room really understands that Organic Valley is a cooperative, and we can throw around that word, but can you tell us what it really means and what it means to you as somebody who's in leadership at Organic Valley?
Yeah, thank you for that question. Yeah, we have a unique structure. We're a cooperative, so we're owned by our farmers. We've got 1,600 farmers across the country from east to west coast that all have membership and ownership in our cooperative. And the way that our business is structured, our profits go right back to the farmers to keep them sustained over time and to have lights on in the countryside, because we've seen so many farms over the past years, unfortunately, have to close. And so our cooperative really provides an opportunity to market our goods, or the farmers' goods in the marketplace for them so they can sustain for generations to come.
Yeah, let's talk about what farmers, especially dairy farmers, have been facing in the United States over the last several years.
Yeah, it's been tough for farmers over the last few years in terms of pay price. I literally just last week with one of our farmer member owners had a conversation with him about his pay price now is higher than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so when you think about the tough work that they do every day, they're working 7 days a week, multiple hours.
Yeah.
To have a brand like Organic Valley in the marketplace that allows us to fund our farmers so they can sustain over time is really powerful.
It is really powerful, and it's very important to remember that companies have a responsibility and they have an opportunity really to support farmers, especially small and medium farmers. It's not just because it's a good thing to do. It can be part of the profit that you all make.
Correct. Yeah, and the profit, like I mentioned, that we do make goes first. Like, we operate our business first by paying our farmers, and then from there we operate the business. So it's really a farmer-first cooperative overall, and that's exciting. And it really, when I go to bed at night and lay my head down, knowing that supporting 1,600 farmers across the country is something that really inspires me, and when I wake up that next day, I know I have 1,600 farmers behind me that are counting on us.
Yeah.
So we're excited to support them.
It's so great. We'll hear later today from Michelle Hughes of the National Young Farmers Coalition, and I know supporting young farmers and helping them not just survive but thrive is something important to you in Organic Valley. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, it is. I think supply of dairy is really important going into the future. We've seen thousands of farms, unfortunately, shut down over the last 10, 20 years. And so we want to be an inspiration to draw more families, more farmers into the cooperative, and especially younger farmers. I think now younger generations are understanding more than ever that you don't need to have a college education, and you can do things that make a real impact in life. But I think we need to also, as a cooperative, help bridge that it can be pretty daunting to understand how to start up a farm. And I think connecting, a generation of farmers with maybe an internship program or
Yeah.
something like that for younger generations to come on and learn how to farm and go into that is something we're working at trying to do. The other thing we're trying to do is make sure from generation to generation those farms stay intact,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you're going to have Sabrina, one of our farmers, up next, and she's that next generation that is coming up and taking over her family's farm as
Right.
well. So it's great to see that transition of farms over time, securing,
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of organic acres across the country, and we need to continue to do that.
And it's not just preserving that land, it's preserving that culture that is so unique to rural America.
Yes, yeah, great point. What we do at the shelf every day in terms of voting with our dollars really helps to impact those small communities for us. Those small communities, the Main Street really thrives by what the farmers do,
Yeah,
right? So if there's the merchant store, the accountant, the lawyer, all those thrive around what that farming community is doing. And
Yeah.
I've seen it firsthand growing up from where I came from. And so keeping those farms intact and giving them a future to rely on is so important.
It really is important. For my last question, I'm wondering how you help your consumers, your eaters, understand the connection between, making sure that there are organic products available to them and that connection to planetary health. Why is organic so important?
Yeah, organic is important because it's the natural estate of what you can do from a farming perspective, from a food perspective. And so our team works really hard at connecting that message of our small family farms back to our product and what we do each and every day. Our campaign that we have out right now about protecting where your food comes from really helps bridge that, right? So it talks about that when you're buying Organic Valley, you're supporting small family farms and you're preserving land across this country of ours that's so important.
Yeah.
And so we're excited to do that each and every day.
It's so exciting. Thank you so much. You'll come back on stage a little bit later, but please give Rick a round of applause. Thank you.